If PPL and the military get such great benefits, why are veterans in such bad conditions? The VA and TRICARE have a lot of red tape and bureaucracy that make it difficult to access, which results in many veterans being unable or choosing not to utilize it. The pension plan is great for the officers, but dealing with TRICARE and VA is not. Possibly because the benefits only extend to a certain portion of our veterans, depending on how long they served, how recently they separated, if they were injured in combat, etc. You have to actively file claims in order to get disability benefits. A lot of people don't bother. Those who do need to be assessed for approval. That can go wrong too. Then the VA is notorious for long wait times. In any case, not everything can be fixed through benefits either. Being in the military is very different from being a veteran. You don't hear about all the success stories because veterans being successful isn't politicized like veterans being homeless. My benefits were a huge advantage. I served from 2005 to 2009, got out near the start of the Great Recession. My GI Bill benefits paid for 100 of my college tuition, and I got a monthly stipend that paid me $1,700 a month, so I didn't have to work. I graduated debt-free in the era where my peers experienced crushing student loan debt. I then used my VA loan and no debt to put zero on a house with a lower interest rate. I basically bought a house with no money. A lot of the peers in my age group struggled to pay loans, struggled to get a first job, struggled to buy a home. I had none of those struggles because of the military benefits. There are lots of veterans who managed to do the same as me. Plus Naval Docs DGAF. Active duty or dependent. Give out some vitamin M and think about how it's gonna be the VA's problem. Many vets also don't want to take resources away from those service members who need it more. I've been fighting with my husband about this for years. Because not everyone is able to get the benefits as it's all paperwork heavy and oftentimes denied. Retired military benefits are great. For the people that get out after 4 years, not so much. Both are vets. I broke my back during a training operation, was forced into medical retirement. In the process, one of the VA doctors on my case wrote normal lumbar spine on some imaging of my far from normal lumbar spine. Got thrown out with absolutely nothing and had to fight them for over 3 years to get it corrected. And when it did, I was only given a 10 rating, which entitles you to virtually nothing. After another year or so of carrying on with the VA and getting a lawyer as well as an American Legion representative, I was finally able to have all of my stuff corrected. Without the support system I was privileged enough to have, I would have been on the streets due to all of this, because I was still in a full torso brace, unable to do much of anything at all for the first 2 years after getting out. The VA is a help-it, and I feel for any veteran that is forced into playing their game. Adding my 2 cents here, as someone who works with veterans in nursing home settings, many people went on in prior generations to have jobs with great insurance, pensions, etc. The VA has lots of red tape like other commenters mentioned, and it wasn't needed due to their current employment benefits. But when faced with a nursing home bill, the VA benefits far outweigh any private insurance or even Medicare. Unfortunately, it's not always easy to get signed up 40 or so years after your service. Documentation is required and can be hard to come by with a significant time lapse. There are also varying levels of benefits depending on when you served, how long, active war, overseas or stationed in USA, severity of injury, how many, etc. TLDR. Go through the annoying red tape and get your VA benefits you are due. Because we don't get great benefits. The time it takes to actually get help is years, and then, the care is minimal. They basically throw a bunch of pills at you and call it a day. It's only gonna get worse with the incoming administration. Because there are strings attached to a lot of the benefits over the years, certain benefits were not available to me because I was not married, or because I had no children, or because I was not a single parent, or with dental benefits because I was not the correct level of veteran. There almost always seemed to be a reason why some great benefit was not available to me. There are some great benefits, I have made use of some of them, but good luck getting them. Because once you were out and not on the job anymore, you were basically yesterday's news. Neighbor was ex-military, PTSD bad, VA only kept giving him pain meds. He got addicted, of course, eventually killed himself due to a lack of help. Apparently, if you join the military, you are a number to die, whether it be in action or not. They don't care. At all. A lot of it has to do with the person before they joined. If you enlisted 1718, you are not going to get the life skills you are going to need civilian sector after you get out, and then if you get injured while you are in, that's just going to complicate your transition process. It's a government-provided service that costs the government money. which means it's by nature going to be underfunded, short-staffed, and there's a lot of regulations to fight anytime you need something. Because Republicans keep voting against helping our vets. The people claiming the vets get great benefits aren't the vets that are trying to claim those benefits.